Right here in the front.
Jarvion, even though you guys didn't win the game, I mean, the way you played, we were just talking with Coach a while ago, does this give you some momentum going forward in the conference, and some confidence? Like Jarvion had such a big night tonight and stuff. What do you take? What's your takeaway from this? I mean, I know it hurts to lose a game that you were right there.
I mean, there's definitely some positives to take away from this game, but like you said, we lost, so obviously we didn't do all the right things that we need to do to get a win. So we have to focus on those things and correct them in practice to take the next step forward.
Definitely.
Staying with you, Jarvion, you took a pretty big hit in the first quarter and came out for a little bit and then went on to have, I think, one of the biggest games in UTSA rushing history. Did that kind of spur you on, the hit or anything?
No, I mean, it was a pretty good hit. I've been hit, multiple times in multiple games, but I didn't really feel like another hit, so I just bounced up and got back in when my number was called.
Hey, can you just talk about what you were seeing defensively from them? I mean, they seem pretty strong up front, especially that offensive line.
Yeah, I want to commend the offensive line. They did one heck of a game. The running back, he's one of those backs where you have to bring your feet every time and you have to run your feet. And so that's something we're going to definitely try and correct during practice this week. But hats off to a great run game that they had, and we're gonna get better this week.
Speaking of run game, and Blake and Jarvion can talk about this, you guys have been trying to get that going all season. Tonight it was clicking. Was that something you guys came in saying, we're going to run the football tonight?
Right. We knew we had to do better after last week, and I think both sides of the ball we knew we had to be better. But we have to get to where we're a two-dimensional team, where it's not one over the other or passing over rushing, and it needs to be an equal amount. And I think that's when we're going to be at our best, when we're not necessarily 50-50 on our play calling, but 50-50 on how effective we are with it.
Blake, you connected a couple times with Aaron Taylor on some really great plays. You got him 60 yards, I think. Have you guys been connecting in practice, or has there been something special you've seen?
Right, it's about next man up. I mean, if somebody goes down and Aaron Taylor needs to step in, he's done a great job. He's one of those guys that's going to work hard. He stays after practice and he runs routes, and he's one of those guys that's just straight work hard guy. I mean, he's not like the rest of the guys in that he doesn't have blazing speed, but he works hard, and it really does show off. I mean, you don't have to have the talent that everybody else does, the speed or anything like that. He's a great route runner, and he has great technique and hard worker. Can't say enough about him. Did a great job.
Blake, on your interception, on the play broke down, it looked like Jarvion broke free, but you were already rolling back to your left. Is that what happened? Can you just run us through that play?
Right, yeah, we were looking for Jarvion backside, and we saw that he was covered, and I got some pressure and rolled out, and didn't think it was a bad decision, but it was a bad throw, and I can't do that.
Michael, I wanted to ask about Colorado State's third quarter. Their quarterback got pretty hot in that quarter. Were they doing anything different? Were they running any different stuff at you, or what was going on out there in the third?
I mean, with the third quarter, what we have to do as a defense, we have to really anticipate them coming out on fire in the third quarter. For some reason, we have a history of lacking in the third quarter, and so that sort of showed tonight. And I wouldn't say that they did anything different, but we just have to come out with a different focus after halftime, knowing that okay, they're about to try and get after us right here. And so it's just more of us. It was on us.
Jarvion, have you ever run 85 yards before?
In high school.
Well, can you run us through that play?
No, it was power. We run it 1,000 times a week, and the safety kind of took a bad angle, and I just kind of stretched out my path, and the rest is history.
Obviously, it's been a rough four-game stretch, but that's over. Conference play starts. Does that give you guys a new attitude, a new sense of direction, perhaps now that, not that those 4 games weren't for real, but conference play starts?
We want to win every game, and we're coming out of this with no moral victories. I say it every time we have a loss. There's nothing good out of this game. I mean, yeah, we can take here and there. We had some good plays or whatever. It doesn't matter if we rush for 500 and we lose the ball game. We have to win, whatever it takes to win. If we have to score 100 or we have to score 5, it doesn't matter. We need to win the ball game, and that's what we're looking to do.